Drop it quiet if it's new. I done got it. See my jewels shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Love the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Ewing, wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll run with Love. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
Let's go now. 72. Come up the ball. 56.
On first down, Turner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Turner. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Kruger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kruger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Turner. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Try the toss play to Love. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
To throw on 2nd down. Ewing. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, Ewing. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
To number 9.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, here's Love. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Ewing. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Ewing. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Kruger going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Kruger. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kruger to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kruger. It's caught. Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Turner, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Jets' 17-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Kruger. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To throw on third down. Ewing. He's going to rifle one deep. And this will be caught at the 30.
I'm the best in the game.
The way in. Touchdown, New York.
Number 3.
A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
For the point after.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Looking to throw on second down. Kruger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
.43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On second down now. Chaney. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Back to throw. Ewing. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, 4 down. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. Go street. You don't want it. Go.
From the gun, Kruger. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Kruger. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Kruger under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Kruger. And he's going to go down again.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Taken in at the 22. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Ewing. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Kruger. His throw incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Kruger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We got 4. We got 4. Check safety, check safety. 26 months. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On 1st down, Kruger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Kruger. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Operating from the gun. Kruger looking deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Kruger. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Just a yard to go here on second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on second down, Kruger. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
At the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Ewing. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off play action. Ewing. This is brought in by Gibson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Cheney, and he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ewing. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Jets.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cheney. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
First down, New York.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Ewing. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kruger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Kruger. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake, Ewing. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
On the play. Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Kruger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Kruger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on 3rd down, Kruger. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Kruger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Kruger. He's going to let it fly. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 30 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. A nice little juke. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
By the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Kruger. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Brian Poole. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Their own 12-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to